Second FinTech Influencers of the year. How did you find the talk?
What I really appreciated about the talk today was the fact that you had such a diversity of subjects, very rich in their own context, that there was a theme through. So the thing that's really interesting for me is that when we're talking about technology, is that it keeps wrapping back towards soft skills, and we're talking about people connecting, people communicating, and about how to embed that into a structure. So people communicating, and not just within an homogenous group, but within a really diverse structure. And the sort of how do we create an environment, or as Joanna was saying, how do we create an ecosystem within that?
Yeah, and from that discussion, what were the kind of the key points that came up that kind of struck home for you?
I think that what was really interesting for me was that I was interested in Kim's comment in relation to the way that age actually comes into it, and how do we actually, and I'm going to extrapolate forward a little bit on that, it's about how we actually drive that up from a younger level. I think that we've got people that are programming in C and everything like that, and they're all middle-aged white guys. And what that creates is quality, brittle, robust situations, but it doesn't create a diversity of thoughts, and it's not really when you're looking at that, what you want is something that comes from a lot of different perspectives, and that's what was really good about the panel this evening. I mean, I particularly enjoyed Kim and Joanna's and Simon's input on that, I should say.
And was there anything that maybe wasn't touched on or didn't go into enough detail for you that you maybe want to cover a little bit more?
I think that it's all very well to track along trending things, yes, and to always be looking for that shiny thing in the future. But what we as people who've been in the industry for a long time and have seen a lot of changes, seen crashes, and been worked in many years, in many countries for many years, I think that what we forget is that actually we can help and guide and bring a lot of these things to success through our understanding of the current system as it works. And so I think that's the thing. It's all very well to have all these good ideas, but how do we bring them into the structure that is currently there? Because something that we talk about a lot, we talk about legacy systems, but we've also got legacy thinking, and when we get past that, when we keep on trying, when we stop trying to keep on bringing people, young people, into the pay your dues and this and that and the other, and just say, okay, you've got this fantastic thing to bring on board. How do I make it work within the current ecosystem?
So effectively you're saying it's better to target a generation rather than a particular demographic or maybe there's a lacking in your business?
Yes. If I was to... I really agree with what you're saying. If I was to boil it down even further, what I would say is that if we could really look at people in a pure sense in terms of the skill that they have to offer, and there's skills across the board here, and look at what the real needs are within that ecosystem, if we could just clear our minds and look at the pure process that is required, and that's what technology is actually talking to us about. It provides us with pure process and systems. That is what we need to address.
Sure. Thank you so much for coming on camera. Thank you for coming along to the event. Really appreciate you having me.